Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over an EC135 comm plug, the one that's in the back. This is on a Metro Medical Interior. It's the Med Crew comm jack where they put their curly cord in, where they plug in their curly cord. So they get comms and ICS and stuff like that. So it's a Attendant 1 and Attendant 2. I don't know if YouTube will let me use the word nipple, but that's what we're doing. Anyway, all three of the nipples were busted off on this thing, on this receptacle. And so the connector wouldn't connect. So the comm box wouldn't connect to it. It would just fall off. No one is going to admit that they broke it, or you're going to get a spare that shows up and it's going to be wrecked like I did. Anyway, I've never done this job before. A guy I was working with had the removal tool, and I had the insertion tool, which is really weird. But we're going to go through that real quick today, okay? Like I said, this is in the back of an EC135 helicopter, and it has, that's the Attendant 1 and Attendant 2 plugs. They're the same. I think there's probably about 5 of these plugs on the aircraft. There's a close view of the nipples that are broken off or that aren't there. That's the part number of the plug. It's actually, that one is called the receptacle, but it is an MS3120F10-6S. And that's what the new one looks like after we got it replaced. There's the plug, the removal and insertion tool. I'm sure there's 100 different part numbers for these tools. It was really hard for me to figure it out, so I'm just going to tell you what I used. All right, so when you order this plug, this is what you're going to end up getting. You're going to get those pins, a whole bunch of pins. I don't know what the part number is, but you could probably Google it. You're also going to get the back shell, and you're also going to get that white piece that's on the between the back shell and the receptacle. And then you're going to get that plug itself. So that's the removal tool I used. Part number for the removal tool is MS24256-R20. Anyway, they have it on Amazon for like $115. I saw one on eBay for 40 bucks, so I picked that one up since I didn't have this tool. That's the one I borrowed. All right, here's the insertion tool. This one I picked up at Boeing Surplus a long time ago in Everett, Washington. Anyway, the part number for this is ST2220-3 is the part number for the handle, and the part number for the tip that goes inside of that is ST2220-2-11A. I don't know, man. You know, there's probably 100 different tools, and there's probably 100 of you guys out there, maybe make that 1,000, that do this every day, and you know exactly what tool to use, and you don't even have to think about it. But that's not me. This is just one of the jobs, one of the thousands of jobs that could land in your lap at any moment, right? So, like I said, I've been doing this for a minute, and I have never changed one of those. So, may not be something that you'll run into, just making a quick video showing you how to do it. This job really isn't that hard. The main thing you need to know is that it is a front release. You put the extractor tool in the front, and then you pull the pin out from the back. All right? Obviously, you need to drop that panel down. You need to get to the back of it so you can get to where the wires are. So when you extract it, it's kind of snug to get that tool in there, and you got to mess with it for a little bit. But once you get it in there, you might feel it click, you might not, but it releases the locks, and then you push up on that piece to extract it. Then when you want to put the new pin in, of course there'll be wires on that. I'm just showing you as an example. You grab the back where the wire would be crimped into, and you insert that tool, you insert the pin into the tool from the front, not the sides. So it's more than halfway round, so it holds it, so it won't fall out side to side. But then you just got to go straight into the back of the connector. And, you know, it makes it look easy on this video, but I kind of fought with one of those pins on trying to get it out of the old one. So you just got to wiggle it around a little bit. But once it goes in, it goes way freaking in there. And then when you flip it over, you could see the front, and you could see how it's almost flush with it. You just got to make sure all the pins are the same, and they're in. And then once it's in and the wire's connected to it, you could give it a little snug on that wire and make sure it doesn't come out. But that rubber on the back shell holds it, or that rubber on the connector holds it tight. So it may not be locked in, and you may have to pull a little bit more than you think you might on that wire just to see if it comes out. Anyway, quick video, not complicated, but something that I didn't know. I didn't know which tool. I didn't know it was a front extractor. I'm sure there's a chart that's easily accessible that I just can't find. Avionics really isn't my bag, but I do what I can do and trying to help you guys out. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys found some value in this video, and I'll see you guys next time, all right? Appreciate it.